Welcome guys to the live stream. We are back and it is Thursday evening. My hell week of work is all completed. We got that all taken care of. And so I'm back to a normal schedule again now. A little bit tired still again today, but not too bad. Things are recovering nicely. So we are in for some more World of Solitude streaming again today. We're going to be doing some more land clearing. Kind of taking a break from the red sand bit and going back to try to get some more of the surrounding area around the dome cleared out tonight. And so that's what we're going to dive into. Let's head over to the game window here real quick. Let me know if there's things aren't working, because of course it's been a couple of days since I've been streaming, so everything should be working. Mike, welcome to the stream, and reminder to everybody, reach down, hit that like button on the video, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you can get notified every time we go live. And I'm just going to dive in to start doing some more land clearing here. I think I'm going to start off by taking out a bunch more of these trees, I'm thinking. There is a lot of trees here that we've got to nuke out, so we're going to I've been working at clearing out this back path through here and next to the kind of the outside border. And so I'm going to kind of keep working towards that corner and then getting these trees knocked out of here, because there's a little bit of deforestation that we have to do for the wasteland. And then, yeah, we're just going to get that much closer to being able to get it to a point where it actually looks like a nasty, deserted, wasted place that anybody would want to live, with this fantastic dome of green in the middle of it. So hope you guys had a good couple of days. Sorry I didn't stream the last couple of days, but I was at work by like 8 a.m. and getting home between 8:30 and like 9 and have dinner and stuff, and it was just, I was, completely wore out, so it would have been just not a very good stream. I tried streaming the Monday night, and I even called it quits early because I was just bagged. I was bagged, and so we're hopefully a little bit more awake tonight. Joel, welcome to the stream. And I actually remembered to click the, go live button this time, so that right there is a step in the right direction for me. Oh, look at that, a ghost block. No kidding. Alright, we'll cap those in. And yeah, I guess now we'll just dig our way out of here and then start tearing out some trees and kind of going forward from there. Have you seen my photos on Discord? I do believe I did see them. Yes, they were in you posted them in like Meme Central, didn't you? You put the Yoshi pixel art up there. I saw that. I think I mentioned that in the last stream too. Let me get back over to general chat. Oop, that's the wrong one. I don't want to be in that window. I want to be there. There we go. Public chat. Okie dokie. Tree chopping. Is this? Oh yeah, I forgot I did repair. I thought maybe my axe was like at that very thin red line and getting close to being broken, but no, I had repaired it the last time we were at the Ender, so it's all fixed. Fixed and ready to be chopping down more trees. I imagine all of you now are basically done any holiday time or vacation time you would have had. Back to normal, whether it's school or work. We're into, we're already like 9 days into 2020. Like we're almost halfway through the first month. Like things, this year's going to disappear before we know it. You know what? Like it's just crazy how fast time flies. And you know what? I find as I get older that time disappears a lot faster too. All right, we are eliminating trees that are in the way here. And there's a lot of these dark oaks out here that we've got to clear out and Tell it to move along. I think we're going to take out this mushroom too because it is hanging over a bit. Mushrooms are so easy to clear out. Like, they're such an easy break. It's like the dirt of trees. Now it'll take a little bit to hopefully get things trending again here. Get chat hopping and jumping. You always suffer a little bit of a lull if you skip a couple of days of your regular streaming rotation. It gets more difficult to get into the list, so that's why the like buttons help, and sharing it on your social medias to get people to pop over. We got a ton of materials we're going to be gaining out of all this. Like, there's so much wood out here. We'll have to find a nice, neat project to build with all this dark oak we're going to be acquiring. And it's going to be a pile. There's a pretty good shot of dark oak forest over here, so... Seems to be a pretty good little shot of regular oak in here, too. This one is a massive dark oak tree. We're going to get so much wood off of this one alone. Like, what are we sitting at? We're sitting at already over 3 stacks of dark oak. And we're just barely taking out this little corner here. That's crazy. And they really have updated how the dark oak trees grow. They're starting to grow maybe a little bit more erratic in their shape. It used to be always just 4 straight up with a couple of branches on the side. And now they're like, it's almost like they're starting to curl a bit at the top. I've noticed it on a couple of the dark oak trees. And I want to say they're taller too now than what they used to be. They appear that way anyway. And I'm sitting here, I wanted to kind of double check and see, you know, how my computer's performing while it's streaming and everything and all that at the same time. I am currently right now with running Streamlabs OBS. I'm running Minecraft. I'm running Discord. I have my web browser open. I have Stream Alerts open. I'm running with Windows Media Player to play my audio playlist in the background. I've got that cat that keeps hopping up and joining in the middle of the conversation. I've got my little counter software that's running. I'm using less than 5% of my total CPU usage right now. So everything is, my computer is at 5% CPU usage. It dips down to, like right now, it's 3.2. So it's like 3.2, 4.2. It's kind of where it floats around. It's kind of ridiculous. I could actually even be editing and rendering a video at the same time, and I don't think it would affect the overall stream performance. Okay, this is like a double side, like this tree grew into 2 trees here. No shortage of dark oak now, I tell you. Like, I mean, yeah, we're at 7 stacks of dark oak now. And we just barely got started here. So you guys been watching any of the stuff from CES that happened earlier this week? In case you're not familiar, CES is the Consumer Electronics Show in Vegas. It's like the biggest consumer electronics show in the world. All kinds of cool tech that's been showing up out there. I think the thing I'm probably most impressed with is the new QLED screen from Samsung. It's like 85 inches. And it is completely borderless. Like, it's less than 1 millimeter for the border of this screen. I can't even fathom that. It's like basically your screen is a window. And then I think it was LG had some screens that were see-through, so you could use them as, like, I don't know, signage for like a storefront or something, where you can still see through it, but then there's also an LCD or an LED image that ends up showing up on it. It's super crazy stuff. And then, of course, like, everything was all about 8K this CES. Like, everything was 8K. Ooh, we're getting a little bit of block lag tonight. I think the old server CPU might be a little bit more busy than what my system is. Pick up any of the little bits and pieces we're dropping out here. Not that I really need the samples. They're the saplings and the sticks or anything, but... So I'm going to keep kind of pushing towards... Oh, you know what? That tree's got to go. We got to clean out this one because we had started chopping it down when we had put the border out. See, here's another one of those trees where it kind of curled up at the top. Roblox Rules, welcome to the stream. Skittles and Giggles, welcome to the streams. And Sam, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are having a good day. Roblox Rules, boo. I'm like totally frightened now. Okay, so I think that's it for that tree that we got to take care of out on that side. Back out this way. We're going to start working our way back towards... We'll do like swaths back and forth of these trees to tear out. I mean, our inventory's almost full. It's only going to take a couple more trees and we're going to have to unload into our shulker boxes. I'll probably end up using all these darn trees and chests to store dirt from all the dirt we're digging out of here. Racecrafter slept, changed it into daytime, so I don't have to deal with phantoms or the nasty fact that it started raining. How's our axe doing for... Oh, we're barely even wearing out our axe. Not to mention, I think this axe has got... Yeah, it's got Fortune 2 on it, so I actually get an increased amount of wood drop from it. The only thing that would have been, like, what have I got? What else is on this? It's got efficiency 5, so it's as fast as it's going to go. The only other option is it could have been, could have added, like, Silk Touch to it or something. So, Blue Rose, welcome to the stream. Gather up our little saplings here. Now, does that tree need to go? I think actually, yes, there is a half an oak tree here. Can I get to it all? Yep, I can. I'm just going to clear out these little bits because they're kind of stuck to the tree that is on the other side. Oh, there's another one here that's a half a oak tree. Let's not tell Lockdot about those. I give him such a hard time about half chopping down trees, but it was when we were quickly building the path. What are you doing tonight on here? I'm going to do some more land clearing around the dome for the wasteland is what the goal is tonight. I've got a little bit of focus tonight, so it's not going to be a real drag on my energy level to, you know, be sitting here digging dirt for the night. Not to mention, I mean, the amount of... We need the wood, so to be able to have access to all this dark oak that we're scouring up here. You played some RL Craft. Excellent. I didn't play much of anything the last couple of days just because it was like too much work, and by the time I'd get home and chill, get some dinner, you have a shower or whatever, and then I'd watch like an episode, and then I'd be like, okay, I gotta go to bed. I think I'm watching Marvel's Runaways right now on Disney Plus, just to see what it's about. I think I'm like 4 episodes in or something. I never watched it before. Like I think I started watching it, but it was too hard to kind of track down when I would get a chance to watch it. So I'm kind of glad that I could just pick it and stream it now. I love to be able to just spectate the world you're in to see other people's see what other people are building. You'd have to check out the other channels. If you go over to the World of Solitude Discord, and I'm going to actually put that in chat now because I don't think Nightbot has been doing it yet. The World of Solitude Discord, there's a link on there with a bunch of the other players' channels, and you can check out their World of Solitude episodes that they have posted, and you'll be able to see some of the stuff they've been building. And I think I had a stream a little while ago where I kind of did a quick run through the World of Solitude, kind of like the Isolation City, the Spawn City, and some of the builds and stuff that were out there. That was probably, I'm going to guess maybe a week and a half ago I did that. Raptor, welcome to the stream. Hello. Early today, Terris, I found out my high school's bowling team won our second game home session. Excellent. But yeah, I definitely I encourage you also, guys, to check out the other Solidians. There's a bunch of us now. I think they need to update that thread because there's not everybody's got their links in there. So just join the Discord and I will have a look for that later. Excellent. Because online right now is Racecrafter, Grim Optimist is online, and Jackalwolf was online earlier. All probably working on some episodes that they've got coming out. They tend to... Jackalwolf will do some live streaming. But just about everybody else, I think, is pretty much video creators rather than live streamers, where I mainly just do live streams. I haven't been able to figure out how to get the time in to be able to create some videos and edit them and get them done. I want to do some pixel art time-lapse videos, but getting the time... Like, I've started recording one, but it's... the projects that I do are large, and they're going to take a long time to build. So it makes it a bit of a challenge. My inventory is full. We gotta go dump. We gotta go get rid of some of this stuff. As soon as I find my way out of here. This way. Oh, you lost your... it's not second. It's 2. Your 2-game home session. You won your 2-game home session. I understand that now, Raptor. Sorry, I'm slow on the uptake. See, I've never played any RL Craft Blue Rose, so Blue Realm, Yellow Realm, Hot Pink Realm doesn't mean anything to me. So... Okay, we're going to dump wood into here, and then this one is going to be just the random bits and pieces that we've been picking up along the way. We'll just put regular oak in there as well, too, because we're going to have like tons of dark oak, so we'll throw dirt in that one. I'm new to Minecraft, kinda. I've been playing off and on for years, but just recently started playing it more. It's because it's the greatest game in the world. That's why you're playing it more. I just love the fact that it's so creative. You can be as creative as you want. If you can imagine it, you can build it. And I think any game that inspires creativity, it's a win in my book. Alright. Bye-bye, mushroom. You're out of here. I'm going to be making my park in survival terrace. It will take me forever, but worth it. Survival builds are they're an endeavor. You got to be willing to dedicate some time to it for sure. I mean, look at this dome project I've been working on. This has been, and I wouldn't even say we're at a halfway point. I don't know where we are because I keep thinking of other new ideas and things for it, so. Well, that wasn't very good. I need to get up to that. There we go. Now we can get that piece of dark oak. And then we got to jump back down here and get it. Alright, how are we doing for some trees along here we got to knock out? Another one here. It worries me every time I see a regular oak tree because so many of them can be those blasted like great oaks, or they're not even a great oak, they're just like the taller version of an oak tree with the branches that go in all kinds of directions. It sucks really bad. Atomic Strike, welcome to the stream. Atomic Strike says, hi, how good of a PC do you have? I have, give me 2 seconds here, and I can let you look. There, a link should be coming up there that you can click on and you can see the guts of my PC. Like I said, it's running less than 5% CPU usage with everything that I have running right now. Nighttime, does this mean we're going to get phantomed? Are we going to get visited by phantoms? Not entirely sure why I'm holding on the shift key to knock these out. I need to jump up a little bit on that one. Oh, that could be why. Just fell off the side of the tree. No sooner did I say, why am I holding shift key, and I fall off the tree. Yeah, them dang phantoms will be coming along any... I can't remember the last time. I haven't slept yet since I've logged on today. But I haven't had that many night cycles yet either, so... I definitely don't know where I am in the cycle. Eventually, I will be getting attacked. And I will deal with it at that point. I should make sure that... Okay, hostile creatures, I do have their volume up, so I'll be able to hear them. Wow, nice. You should get some shader packs. Yeah, the shader packs, I actually have them right now. I can go video settings, shaders, and I think it's this one is the one we've been using. Actually, you know what? I don't even know what the dome looks like in shaders. Done, 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 back. I gotta wait for the dome to render. Oh no, the dome's this way. It's nighttime right now, so who knows what it's gonna kind of look like, how it's gonna render in. We'll see what it's like when it comes to daytime. And Atomic, you gotta go, so see ya. You could hopefully check out the video later. I'll run with shaders for the rest of the day now, but I'm thinking I should carry a bed with me and put it down by my shulker boxes and then sleep while I'm out here. Because this is dark as crap right now. Oh, it's phantoms anyway. We're running away. Hey, do they create a shadow, I wonder? I don't see them now. I'm wondering if they create a shadow. Arrgh. I'm not seeing a shadow, but we're not sticking around for it. Viper, welcome to the stream. Crap, I just noticed the notification been playing Rock Band on my PS3, so I couldn't hear. Hey, not a big deal. You're here now, and I appreciate you coming in, and I need to find my way out of here before the phantoms eat me alive. Where did it go? Apparently there's a torch up there. Okay, I need to not be screwing around out here. I need to go sleep. And then I'm bringing a bed back out with me. So what's been going on? I got asked to throw shaders on, so I threw some shaders. And we're working on clearing out the forest for the next area of dirt that we've got to clear out. That's what's been going on. Everybody reach down, hit that like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or maybe even reach over and click that notification bell. Share it. Share it to the world. Monday I did get started. Sunday, Monday I think it was. Got started at getting the wasteland laid out here using the red sand, and you know what, in the texture pack at night this is looking like a wasteland. That's actually kind of cool, but it is so dark out here with the textures on. Let's get into some light, or with the shaders on. Also, I've surpassed your rank in Discord leaderboard in the World of Solitude Discord. That's because I don't chat a lot on there. I put my 2 bits in when I can. You no get me. I'm running away to sleep. Don't forget to change that bell to look filled in so you get notifications every time. Skittles, you are absolutely right. Ring it the notification bell. Okay, I'm taking the bed with us. It's coming with us. And I'm going to go place it out at the chests out there because that's kind of where we're working. And because it's almost impossible with shaders to work at night. It's just way too dark unless I started carrying around a torch in my offhand. Garrett, welcome to the stream. Late, welcome to the stream. What's new here? Just the big old dome. Turned the shaders on today. That's about it for new. Okay, the wasteland with the shaders on is very bright. Oh, I love how the dome casts a shadow on it, though. That's actually kind of impressive. I can live with that. That looks all right. Emmett, welcome to the stream. Do you like my pirate ship build? I'm making another boat that's a lot bigger, but I just wanted your input. Hey, boat builds themselves. That's some talent building a boat because there's so many curved edges and stuff that you've got to deal with, so. I'm so sad someone won the $70 million jackpot. I know, right? They won. It was one person in Brampton, Ontario won the $70 million bucks. That would have been sweet. Please no political conversations in chat, guys. I'll park you for spamming. Not everybody is in the United States, so the amendments don't really pertain to all the viewers here. So, all right, well, you got your warning. Put in a timeout. Put in a timeout. There is no political or religious conversations in this channel. And because this is my channel, it's not a sovereign country, the rights don't pertain in my chat. I'm grateful for the person that did win the $70 million. I just, kind of wished it was me. It would have been super amazing. Oh, well. Maybe next time it gets up to 70 million bucks. Alrighty, keep chipping away at the trees here as we keep making this wasteland happen. Mr. Beast is planting trees and I'm knocking them down. You know what? It's almost harder to work in the shader pack. Because everything is like light flared crazy. Where are we on this edge? Oh, we didn't finish down here yet. We got to go finish these trees. There's little bits and pieces of this tree still here. Alright, that should despawn those branches. Or leaves, or whatever you want to call them. Actually kind of makes it a little bit, with the shaders, makes it a little bit easier to see into the trees. To knock out anything that might be in there still. So the occasional piece of wood. So what do you think about the Iran thing? We're not going to talk about it other than It's stuff that's going on in the world. I feel bad for the soldiers who are going to be over there, but Iran's been asking for it for a while, so I don't know. War is never a good thing ever, but sometimes it's unavoidable. The media makes Iran look so bad. I think everybody's... It's not all the people. I don't know. That's just why we don't get involved in conversations like this ever. Bowl of salt. Salt or sugar? You know what? I'm kind of a salt person. I'm not... if it comes to snacks, like I'll have like salted peanuts or something like that. I'm not much for sweet snacks. So I think salt would be my choice. Well, of course, Skittles is going to pick sugar. But you know what? Like a good bag of Ruffles potato chips is a snack. It's just got the right amount of salt to it, so it's perfect. Skittles says sugar first, then salt. It makes the salt actually taste better if you do have sugar first. Mushrooms! Tearing out the mushrooms! Yeah, you know what? Shaders make that dome look even more amazing than it already did before. And the fact that it casts a shadow is even better. Mohammed Yaga says, I'm from Iran, and telling people I'm from that country makes me look dangerous. By no means would you be dangerous. There are good people everywhere in the world, and there is bad people everywhere in the world, so... It's a rough go for everyone involved in that situation. No one wins when it comes to war. Other than the guys selling the sticks that are beating each other with them. I could just barely reach that mushroom. Okay, that was a tall mushroom plant. Crazy tall. I would say my favorite snack to be Take 5. I get sweet and salty in one. I don't know if I've ever had that. Evan, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Viper says, I like pickles. Pickles, you know what? A good dill pickle every once in a while is pretty good. It's actually a great low carb snack too. If you're on a keto type diet or something like that, and you needed something as a snack, dill pickles, that's the way to go. You get that little bit of salt that you want. You don't get any carbs with it. Very little carbs. My girlfriend is Canadian, and at least she does not care about race, so that's a bonus. There is no race. There's the human race. That's the race that's on this planet. It's the human race. That's the race I believe in. Is we're all humans. We all bleed red. It's just a massive little cluster of trees all in this tiny little spot here. It's kind of crazy how many trees are right here. It's like 6 trees on the top of this hillside. Quick reminder, everybody, reach out, click that like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring that notification bell so you can get notified when we go live. And I know my counter on the top right-hand side says 1,800, but we're at 1,799. YouTube's obviously rounded it for whatever reason. But we're at 1,799 when I started the stream tonight. So, Rand, welcome to the stream! What are we at here? Did we hit 1,800? No, we're still at 1,799. So, reach over, click the sub button. Let's make it an official 1,800 so that I can actually post the certificate for 1,800 on the Discord. I appreciate every single one of you guys that have subbed to the channel. On our road to a 2,000 sub 10-hour stream marathon. And we're going to go throw our bed down and we're going to sleep on this right away. And we've got pillagers right beside us. They didn't see me though, so I think we're okay.
Oh, yeah.
And Evan has just subscribed, so Evan, you are the official 1,800 subscriber. Do you know that? Let me look at this right now. It should say officially 1,800. Whoop! It won't actually load in so you guys can see that. Let's switch over to large cam. See that? 1,800 subscribers. You guys rock. Thank you so much. An official 1,800 tonight. That's even, like, that's amazing. These guys, look at them. They're staring at me like, you're doomed, buddy. And actually, I might be. And I don't have my flame bow anymore because I accidentally disenchanted it. I ran it through a grinder. Ren just donated through Super Chat, $1. Thank you. Let's get some Dono Hypes in chat here. Let me just get over to that window now that they're all doomed. And I'm going to slap those up into chat here. Hype, 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 hype. Thank you very much, Ren. Where's he at? I can hear him. The wandering traveler. Well, I just nuked one of your... Is he down in here? I nuked one of his camels, so... since we're here, we might as well unload too, so... Unload all the goodies we have picked up along the way. That wandering traveler, though, like, he's just... the traveling merchant. He's annoying. Their trades are trash. Like, it costs a fortune to get anything from those guys. I should probably heal up before we run into another band of misfits. Lag? I don't have any lag. I mean, there's chat lag because it takes a minute for chat to catch up from what's actually happening. I gotta see why, for some reason, the actual chat in Streamlabs doesn't work. And I have not been able to figure out why that chat window isn't available to me. Because it should be. And I've been playing around with this thing like you would not believe. I almost logged out of it. That would have really sucked. Confirm title and games before going live. Okay, that's fine. Actually, there was an overlay option on here too that I tried playing with. I should have an overlay on. That should show the chat in game, but it doesn't actually load the overlay in game, which is kind of bizarre because I would think it should. I would think it should anyway, but... what do we got here? Viper keys or key bindings are using to instantly load, unload items. Skittle says, what are the keys or key bindings that you're using for using to instantly load? That's just middle click. Like I can, well, I just scroll around. I use the scroll wheel to go back and forth there. Oh, and then the other thing that you can do when you're like unloading stuff into a chest, if you pick up whatever item you want to unload and then you double click on that item, a stack of that item, it will transfer all those items into the chests. So that is like amazing. No, I mean the pillagers, if there's a lot of them, they lag near the Minecraft. Yeah, like pillagers generate lag like you wouldn't believe. My dome has been famous for generating tons and tons and tons of pillagers around it, to the point where there'll be hundreds of them, and Sweeney needs to come around and start nuking them so that the server doesn't like totally pile up. Reach! There we go. Almost feel like there should be another piece of wood in there, but maybe not. Looks like it's starting to disappear now. I'm hoping they do implement rapid tree despawn. Leaf decay. Rapid leaf decay. I would be alright with that. Because then we'll be able to see those logs that are in the way right away. These trees do get a little bit old trying to tear them out, though. There's just so much. I think that might actually be it for this tree. So we got a pretty good swath we've cut this way now. The trees are disappearing. Hey, I'm going to head out. Have a nice night. Evan, you too. Thank you so much for the sub. And you have yourself a good one. Hopefully we catch you again real soon. I'm hoping I will streaming tomorrow night. I will not be streaming on Saturday. That won't be happening. Rock and roll bingo at the pub. So, gots to go do that. And Saturday night is also half price Appies. So, get some half price chicken wings. Maybe some steak bites. It was also today that I found out my multiplayer doesn't work in Java because all it does is keep loading and running out of connection time. My internet sucks. Guess there goes my dreams in World of Solitude. So you can't connect to any servers? Or are you trying to set up like a LAN multiplayer? Because there's a lot of firewall issues, especially with Windows 10 that you run into, where LAN games are difficult to connect to. You really got to screw around with the settings to make a LAN multiplayer game work. Now, if you're connecting to just if just connecting to a server IP, a lot of it too depends on what server you're trying to connect to. Some servers out there, they're trash and they're poorly managed and difficult to connect to and not running on great internet connections. So it might not necessarily be your end that's the problem. It could be somebody else's end that's an issue. So I would try like a couple of different servers to connect to and see. And I've never played on Realms, so if you're playing on Realms at all, I don't know what they're like. I've never played on them, so I can't give you any feedback there. But I mean, all in all, like the World of Solitude's connection is pretty stable. Like things are good. They're using the same hosting provider I am. They use CubeHost for their server, is what I do with mine. So, which I got to renew that. My server's up for renewal. Need to renew it before I lose that awesome nether spawn I built. I should make a local backup of that world, so I've got a copy of it. Trying to figure out here what's despawning, what's not. Rapid leaf decay, that would be nice. I'm on Mac OS X, but it also doesn't want to connect to the server that I make as well. So you've made your own personal server. It's going to be like port numbers on your router that will prevent you. If it's your own private server on your own internet connection, you got to make sure you have the default port is 25565 is the default port number. You need to make sure you have that open on your router, or you'll end up with connection issues. It's actually quite a process. If you're going to host your own server and actually have your own server client running, it's quite a process to get your router working for that. And then be cautious, because I ran into that where my world, I initially started running it as my own server on my own internet connection, and some lovely viewers thought that it would be a great idea to, because I was letting it, I made it as a viewer server, and they started DDoSing my router. So you want to make sure that you're running off of a hosting package that's got DDoS protection if you're going to run your own server, like Cubed Host or something like that. Cubed Host has been really good. And it's cheap enough. It's like my server host, I think it's 16 US a month, so it's like 19 bucks a month Canadian. It's nighttime again. We're going to go sleep because with shaders on, it is freaking dark. You know what? I'm turning the shaders off. It's too dark. It's just too dark. See, look, now I can actually keep working out here. I guess if I was carrying around a torch instead of my arrow in my left hand, it would be dark. I'd still be able to work. Ooh, yawn, don't be yawning. Drink my tea. I nearly forgot about my tea. It's a little caffeine boost to get through the night. Alright. I think we should just keep progressing this way. Another branch here. Yes, it's tea. Yeah, it's tea tonight. I didn't feel like making coffee. I'd had enough coffee today. So nice cup of orange Pico. It's still Tim Hortons tea. There ain't nothing wrong with a cup of tea every once in a while. I quite enjoy it. I would have had Red Bull if I had had some in the house, but Red Bull hasn't been on sale in a while, so I usually wait till it goes on sale again, and then I'll pick up some. Regular price on Red Bull is crazy expensive. The sugar-free Red Bull actually tastes better than the regular Red Bull. I find, anyway. It's got a better flavor to it. Oh, there's some logs over here we didn't get. Bye-bye, tree. Another tree down. 9 million more to go. No shortage of wood now. Skill says you prefer monster. See, like I haven't tried the monster, but they would have to be sugar-free. And it would be nice if it was sugar-free. Like, so far of the energy drinks that I found, there's only one that uses Splenda for its sweetener. And it's, oh, what the hell is that stuff called? Ziva? Ziva or something like that. I think it's Ziva. And no, not stevia. Stevia is something different. Anyhow, stevia is another sweetening plant, I think. It doesn't taste as good as Red Bull. Red Bull is sweetened by aspartame, unfortunately, but I don't know if the sugar-free version of Monster is sweetened by something other than aspartame. Because aspartame itself isn't overly good for your body. That chemical is probably not the best thing to put in you. But it's better than sugar, I guess. Things I've never really tried is Red Bull, as if I did, my mom would absolutely murder me. It's no different than, like, a Red Bull's no different than, like, one small can of Red Bull is equivalent to, like, a extra large coffee as far as caffeine, so. Now, you get the big Red Bull. Okay, you know, it's like having 2 cups, 2 extra large coffees back to back from Tim Hortons. Have you tried Bang? Then I'm pretty sure it's sugar-free. Those are those little shots, aren't they? I've never done those. I'm not. I drink Red Bull because I enjoy the taste of it. I'm not doing it because I want like some massive. It's kind of like an alternate. If I, you know what, I want some caffeine, but I don't feel like having a coffee at the time, then I'll go for a Red Bull. But I don't know about doing those little shot things. How's the inventory doing? We're almost completely full on Dark Oak again. So much tree chopping. And I did a lousy job of stepping my way up on this one. Oh, I still have the option windows here. Whoops. Yeah, I've never been able to figure out why the overlay doesn't work. Where it should, because I've got it linked on the game window and it actually shows when I preview the overlay as to where it's supposed to be for the chat and everything. It's supposed to even give me the notification in game so I can kind of see it in game. Yeah, it never works. I've yet to been able to get it to work from Streamlabs. Aspartame eats holes in your brain is what my mom told me all my life. I don't know if that's true or not. If it ate holes in your brain, do you think it would still be on the market? Wouldn't the, well, for Canada, it would be Canada Food Inspection Agency would just go completely ape. I don't know what the U.S. food guide is, but there seriously wouldn't be allowed on the market if it did stuff like that. And aspartame has been around a long time now that there should be enough historic. I'm sure there's like generations that have pretty much grown up off of that type of a sweetener. So there would be enough data now to say yay or nay. It would get pulled. It would get pulled if it caused things like that. Anyways, I guess I'll just have to see when that time comes that Sweeney finds me worthy enough to get on the server. You're just going to start uploading some videos. Because, I mean, the thing is you'll need to get some examples of what type of video you're creating and you know, how you want to build your community and stuff like that. Because we are a family-friendly server, so we want to make sure that anybody that's going to come on as a World of Solitude streamer... Oh, really now? Getting shot by some skelly hiding in the trees. You got to be a family-friendly streamer, and then you got to kind of, you know, showcase the type of videos that you like doing. And that will help with the whole process of maybe having the opportunity to play on the server. I can't reach that one. Dang tall mushrooms. Getting in the way. Well, it also depends on the game as well, so there's no telling, fair warning. Yeah, because, I mean, obviously World of Solitude is... You've got to be building World of Solitude Minecraft videos. To be able to be a World of Solitude creator, you got to be X amount of videos per X amount of time that you need to do. Now, that rule it's a pretty loose rule. I can't remember what it got updated to, but I know I'm putting enough World of Solitude content up right now that that's not an issue. Because I think that's all I'm streaming right now is World of Solitude. I haven't streamed anything else for, well, since my Nether Hub. I don't know why people drink that stuff. Hey, there's nothing wrong with drinking some Red Bull. Don't be giving Red Bull a hard time. If I can't have a Timmy's, I'll have a Red Bull. Okay, the inventory's got to be nearly full here again. I would imagine by this tree here, we should run out of inventory room. Apparently not. No, we still got some space. If it's Minecraft, then I can do, and I think I'll upload on weekends or when I feel like it in the middle of the week as my official upload schedule. And that's the thing is if you want to try, like I try to stick to a Sunday through Thursday schedule unless, of course, real life work kind of gets in the way or real life events happen. But if I'm around, I'm streaming Sunday through Thursday. That's kind of my guaranteed schedule. And then I try to squeeze in some additional opportunities on a Friday or Saturday if I can. Like if there's nothing else going on and we're not going anywhere and we're not meeting up with anybody, and I've spent some good quality time with the wife that weekend, then I'll try to throw up a Saturday or Friday night stream. You have to have a balance, and you don't want to get burnt out. You don't want to have a schedule where it's too hard on you and you don't give yourself a break, because you'll end up with creator burnout real quick. Skittle says, I usually drink it to keep functioning, so only when I'm dead tired and can't sleep just yet. And then you give yourself a little boost. A little kick in the butt to keep you going. I actually haven't had a Red Bull in probably, I want to say it was like back in November, I think was the last time I had one. Hello, Oak. We're stealing you. Thank you. Well, I have school, so weekends are the only free I got, so that'll be the schedule I'll stick by, weekends. That works. Just keep in mind that editing takes time. If you're looking for good editing software, Filmora is a good free one that you could try playing out with. When you want to start spending a little bit of money, I prefer Pinnacle Studio. I like Pinnacle Studio. It's got a nice interface. I'm still trying to work through, getting used to the new... this is one of those ugly tall oak trees. I'm still trying to get used to the new interface, because the last version of Pinnacle Studio I used for doing video editing was version 16, and they're on version 22 now, so there's been, one or two changes. Okay, I actually think we actually got all the oak out of that tree. We'll find out soon enough here as we get this one knocked out. We've cut down so much oak that we are halfway through this shovel. Or this pickaxe. No, wow. This axe! Frick. Broken brain! And there's still like a good thick layer of trees out here that we're still knocking down. And it doesn't thin out until we get well over that way. Pretty quick we'll switch over to dirt here, because I don't want to completely wear out my axe. I was going to say shovel again and then pickaxe, and inventory's full. I think now's probably a good time to switch over and do some shovel work. Pick up any of the little bits and pieces we got out here. We might as well go back with full stacks of stuff, right? As best we can. Well, I think we might have room for some oak still, so I'll take out this one. Oh, and there's another one of these big oak trees here. Oh, but it was another one that didn't look like it was too bad. As far as how many pieces of oak were hanging out there. buried in the leaves. We got lucky on those last 2 bigger oak trees. Ren says, I've been watching Lost in Space on Netflix. I started watching like season 1 of it. I might have even finished season 1. I don't know yet. I know that they had hidden the robot in the cave. I think it was the last episode I watched in season 1. That's been a pretty good remake so far. It's not that bad of a show. But yeah, right now I'm gonna give Marvel's Runaways a shot, just kind of see if it's worth anything. I'm like 4 episodes into it so far, and it hasn't been disappointing. It's still a little bit to kind of get into the story as to what's going on, but all right, let's dig out some dirt. Which way do we want to go from? Let's go this way. Remember not to be digging while moving down layers. Or up layers, up or down. That's where I end up with ghost blocks, so. And I've kind of had enough ghost blocks for a day. I won't spoil it, but I think it's a decent remake. Okay, do you know where I can't remember. I'm close to the end of season 1 then. I think if the robot's in the cave, they've just hidden him. The kids have hidden the robot. I want to say that's got to be close to the end of the season, because Netflix doesn't put out like 20 episode anythings. Alright, I gotta hop down here and dig out this dirt. Now, did I have a way out of here? I think it's probably through this. PS Pro, Terris, what do you think happens after death? Who knows? I never really put any thought into it at all. And that's the honest truth. Because if you start dwelling about it, you end up wasting time in the present while you're alive, worrying about death. Then death creeps up on you, and then you're like, well, now I'm laying here on my deathbed, and I wasted all that good, precious time thinking about death instead of thinking about life. And I guarantee you I just created a ghost block over here somewhere. Well, maybe not. Alright, switch 3 this way. What time we got now? It is currently 10:30. Reminder to everybody, reach down and hit that like button on the video. Subscribe if you're loving ghost blocks that are wrecking my world. Okay, it's like... it's definitely right in here somewhere. What the... how are you alive and how are you out here? Where did he come from? I don't get it. There's another one. Headshot! Where are you coming from? Oh, you must be coming out of these trees back here. You've been hiding in those trees. Just wish I could go back to being 14, but I can't. Now I'm 19 and depressed. You will learn to appreciate your adulthood. Trust me. What is the deal with these ghosts? There it is. We found it. Dang, ghost blocks. Oh, we're getting a Fana Nation raid. Guys, welcome to the stream. Let's get some shout-outs out there. We got Awa, I'm your Yeet. Welcome to the stream. I'm Yeet. We got Emerald here. Miss Samantha Gaming, welcome to the stream. Effect 2-0, Fist Bump, welcome to the stream. And who else do we got here? Wild Goat is here as well. You guys are awesome. Firefly is here. Thank you guys so much for coming and joining the biodome terraforming that we're working on right now. So we have the 221 block biodome over here, and we are going to be eventually turning this all into a wasteland out around it. So Rebecca, welcome to the stream. Who else do we got in there? Like Spikes, you guys are awesome. Great time for you guys to reach down, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and ring that notification bell. Kidaloo, welcome to the stream. You guys are, I love it when you guys pop by. It's always so exciting.
Oh,
I want to show you what this. Oh, well, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Welcome to the community here. And the like spike too, guys. You guys are awesome for that. And I got to dig my way up here. Hold on 2 seconds. I can show you what the wasteland is going to look like. I just got to get over there. So I will show you here for like two quick little runs. Well, no, not really. It's up over top of this hillside here. Get there faster. This has entirely been built in survival, so if you haven't been following or popped in here before, this dome took forever to do. 221 blocks across, and now we're converting it into a wasteland using red sand out here, so it's that's going to be a volcano up there, and we have it kind of preset right now. We just haven't put the lava in place yet. So this is what the wasteland's kind of, this is going to be a lava pool set up in here. I've got a bunch of dead bushes and stuff that's going to go in. And so yeah, things are progressing along here. And then of course on the inside of the dome is basically all I've really got built is my squid farm and the auto sorter that's here. That's about it. But, guys, I really do appreciate the raid. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for popping in. What did I miss in chat there with Skittles? Skittles, how old are you? What would you say to your 14-year-old self? Please don't talk about age. If you could avoid talking about age, that would be great. Lane, welcome back to the stream. Yeah, age is probably not a thing that we talk about. Skittle says, don't marry him. Okay. Don't. Obviously, I missed something in chat there, so I apologize if I missed it. So yeah, this is what's going to be happening. Is this whole area around the dome is going to be this massive wasteland. And then there's some plans that are going to reach over. Yo, Salamander, welcome to the stream. Into the server spawn city. I'm gonna have like there's a plan coming up there. Anybody that's a member of my channel, they got a preview post of kind of what's going to be happening. I still have to come up with a design for it and stuff. I know there's going to be some redstone work in it, and it is going to be linked to the dome. So Garrett, welcome back to the stream. You guys are done with your little timeout? PS Pro, you will find a girlfriend in time. It takes time. You just got to find the right person. And The time that you will find one is the time that you stop looking for one. And you just be yourself and you're out enjoying life. That's when you're going to stumble across someone that you'll make a connection with. So, hey, Terris, is the editor Filmora Go, Filmora Video Editor, or Maker? I think it's like Filmora Video Editor. Filmora Go is the mobile app version. So if you're going to be playing on mobile, then that... you know what? I'm pretty sure they have a Mac version, so... And... Bye, Lane. You're out of here. Aren't trolls amazing? They keep us fresh in life. They keep our minds sharp. No, I got another ghost block. Why do I get ghost blocks so bad on this? They'll never fix that issue. Ghost blocks have been a problem for as long as I can remember. Oh man, they're everywhere here. I just got into a huge wreck of ghost blocks. I'm going to put a bunch of these blocks back down. I must have hit a lag spike when I started digging this out, because that was a rough go there. Skittle says, yes, love yourself before trying to love another person. Absolutely. That is great sound advice. And when you stop looking for someone, you'll find them. Yoop. Yoop. Later, Garrett. Have a nice life on somebody else's channel. Ah, my goodness. Why are these so many log ghost blocks? Like, we've hit like a massive pocket of them here where it's being caused. And it's kind of a rough go to move around. And it's at this height. I don't think it's that block. There we go. We got it. They're such a pain in the butt to deal with. I don't know what we'll ever do to get rid of them. No, we're back. No, you're not. All right, Ren, you're going to have to be on your toes tonight. Yeah, I out-note. He was on the channel before you actually logged on. Both him and Lane. And I timed them out for the longest time. And now they're just getting banned. So if they come back on, just ban. Ban away. Lane just tried to come back on, so. Do what you got to do. You have the power. The power. Please, no more ghost blocks. Please. What I think it is I need to like slow down on the shovel. Stop using efficiency 5 shovels. Problem is then it's going to take forever to dig anything up. Oh, that wandering trader is here. Later, dude. Oh, I missed him. We're not going to talk about that. Ooh, a one-shot. Excellent. Ban without mercy? No, they had their mercy. They had their warning shot near the beginning of the stream. You get your warning shot across the bow. And then after that, it's like TKO. Pessimistic music. Uh-huh. There you go, Ren. It's your turn. You'll keep me on my toes. I bet you will. I bet you will. Chicken, you're not going to want to hang around here. Just ask Ren what I do with chickens that are kind of strays sitting out here. You end up disappearing into a cook pot. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? How many of you guys are... That was not me that shot the chicken. That was... Go back and replay. Check it. And it is not a... it was not me that shot that chicken. It was not me. I can guarantee it. I got a feeling we're going to get into a little cluster of these guys here. Terris, I know I shouldn't ask, but can I be a moderator? I'm always on stream. I'm good for moderators right now. I have no positions available for moderation. Well, you guys are just going to get hacked to pieces now, because... Too close to use the bow. Turn the chicken into KFC just like last time. Yeah, it wasn't me. I can still hear a lot of those guys, though. This will be fun. We'll hop up here. They're all stuck in this hole. And there's nothing they can do about it. Ooh, one shot me. I shot his arrow coming at me. That was amazing. I think there's a few guys down here. Haha, you missed. I didn't. Okay, these guys are taking some damage because this is... I'm like full pull on back, and this is... it's like power 5, and... Like, this is not a weak bow. Ooh, there's a few guys there. I had to keep an eye on my health. They're actually hitting me now. Like, why? How? Okay, I gotta eat because I'm getting lit up pretty good here. I get that, but like, no offense, I'm here more often than Lockdot and Ren sometimes. So sometimes, like, Lane did ever happen again, I'd be there. No, I know. Like, Ren's been around for like a year. So, Lockdot's been around for like a year on the channel, so it'll just keep participating, keep being there, and as a slot comes available, like, there may be some ones that will shift coming up in the near future, because there's some of my mods that don't show up as often as they used to, so I may or may not be looking for mod opportunities in the future, so... No, I did replay it back, and it was the Pillager. Not sure if that's spelt right. Yeah, you got... It's fine. People who usually ask to be mod never get chosen. My advice is to keep watching and commenting. Happen at some point. It may not, or not here, there, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I usually will never... Asking is not usually like high on the list of... That's going to knock you down one step on being mod. Now, say Ren hadn't shown up here tonight, and I was getting frustrated, I may have randomly picked someone tonight. But I mean, chat's been kind of slow tonight anyway, so it's been a little easier to deal with. See, the next phase, when you end up with, like, there's a couple of different bands that you can do. If you can time them out. That puts them in a X amount of time period where they need to have a little, they can watch but can't chat. And then there's the actual hide on the channel. So that's basically like a soft ban where they are never allowed to comment on the channel whatsoever. And then there's the option where I could report the user. If they're just a nuisance, I can report them on harassment. And then they get IP banned. So that means that potentially their IP address could get banned through YouTube. And then they wouldn't be allowed to comment on any YouTube channels. So that's usually like a far extreme if I have to go to that route. Only a couple of times have I had to go that way because they were just like outright offensive. Oops, sorry, horsey. I didn't mean to do that to you. My bad. Honest. I'm not out to punch horses. This should make a nice little lava cave in here, I think. Try to get a lava flow to make its way over here. Alright, now I gotta get back up on that hillside so that I can keep digging. It does a steep drop down here. It's like a little coulee or something on the edge of this mountain. I'm gonna clear out a little bit more of the side of this mountain here because it's a little bit more work to get up and down here. Were they extremely racist or something? Yeah, back, like the ones that I had done IP bans on, they were racist. They were just... There was no purpose to have them exist. The problem is they're more likely just some young kids that are doing it just as a reaction. They may not actually mean the words that they're using, but they need to understand that the words have no place in society. Like, there is zero place in society for any type of racial slur. And that's what's lacking in our youth. They use it as a reactive. They think it's funny. But they don't realize that does come back. It comes back to them. So... I mean, the only way we can make a change in society is we all need to adopt it and realize that it isn't funny. It's not. The reaction isn't going to get you laughs. How do I grow taller as a teen? It's genetics, man. You were predefined as to how tall you were going to be the minute that your parents' chromosomes combined to make you as a unique person. Your genetic code was already determined in those XY chromosomes and your 26 strands of DNA. There's nothing you can do to make yourself taller or shorter. If your parents aren't tall, you're not going to be tall. Well, that's not true. If you don't have family history of being tall. So Mohammed Genetics always play a primary role, but not always. My father is 6'2". I'm only 6 foot. Yes, but you're in that same gap of the 6 footish range, right? Genetics. It all comes down to genetics. There's nothing like if everyone in your family is 5'6", the chances of you being 6'2", pretty slim. It's probably not going to go the way you think. And I mean, you have to go a couple of generations because sometimes I can skip generations depending on whether you was a recessive gene or whatnot for the height genes. Where are my unload chests? They're right here because our inventory is full. And actually, we're going to crash here 2 seconds. Reset our night timer. I was told in school gaining muscle in exercise can actually make you stunted. No, that's not going to happen. You're not going to stunt yourself just because you're getting muscles. Genetics. That is the key. Wow, I'm getting like tons of just crap stuff that we're picking up out here as well. I never exercised at all or played any sports. My mother is 4'9". My father is 6'2", and I think I'm very lucky to be 185 centimeters, 6'1". Absolutely. My son, like I'm 5'9". No, 5'10". 5'10"-ish. 5'10" and a half, somewhere around there. My son's 6'4", but in my dad's side of the family, all my great uncles, every single one of my great uncles, the shortest was 6'6". So there is tall genetics in my family bloodline, and it will skip generations. So I mean, if your parents are short right now, you got to go back like a few generations in your bloodline to see if there is a chance that you'll end up being in the taller bracket. And then cross your fingers and hope. Eat your green vegetables. Eat your vegetables. Eat protein. Protein is not bad. Meat is not bad. In moderation. Like, don't have a 30-ounce steak. Everything is not bad for you in moderation. Even potato chips aren't necessarily bad for you if you have just a small handful of them and don't gorge yourself. Western society has taught us to just, oh wow, they keep giving us these bigger portions. Well, we need to eat these bigger portions because it's here. And well, that's not going to do any good for your body. You're better to eat a bunch of smaller meals spread out throughout the day. Like have 6 snack type meals throughout the day is actually better for you. Then, okay, it's not that one. Where is this? These ghost blocks are just dreadful. Now I've lost my train of thought. Now, one thing that can affect you as far as growth, though, is if you are massively overweight, because that's going to compress your bones a bit. But you'll probably still hit a height, but then as you get older, your bones will compress and you'll become much shorter before long. Terris, what would you say is the perfect height? Would you say you can still work With being 5'6", or is that short? I mean, really, height is just a number too. I'd say, you know, you're gonna struggle as an adult if you're below 5 feet tall. My grandmother was 4'11", and that was on my grandmother on my mom's side. See, my mom was adopted into that family. So those genetics obviously aren't going to play a role in my family at all because my mom was adopted. But my grandmother was 4'11", and she had to have my grandfather custom built her kitchen for her so that she could reach all of her cupboards and stuff. Well, not every house is going to be like that, right? So, I mean, it's workable, but there's always, you know, more things that you would end up having to deal with if you're below that 5 foot mark. I think that it's nothing wrong with being short, but I think you will have more challenges than someone that is, say, vice versa, someone that's 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", they're getting up into that stratosphere for height. They have challenges in their growth or in their life as well, because you know they got to duck under doorways and they can't buy shoes that fit, and you know when they go to buy a suit, everything has to be custom made because it doesn't fit right, and it ends up costing them more money because they got to get custom made shoes because you need a size 14, and you know that's for whatever challenges there are for someone that's smaller. There's definitely those challenges for someone that's huge too. So I have a love-hate relationship with your height. Mohammed says, I'm 6'1" and don't feel any more special than my 5'6" friend. And that's the perfect way to look at it. However, your 5'6" friend says, hey, dude, can you grab that for me? I get my son to do that all the time. He's 6'4". I'm like, hey, buddy, come here, because I can't reach that, and I know you can, and I don't have to get a chair or a stool or a step ladder. Can you just grab that? I take advantage of that all the time. And why not take advantage of it? I'm going to drop a horse on my head here. "5'4", 5'5", live years longer than someone that's 6 foot plus. That's, you know what? There's truth to that too. People that are like crazy tall. Because the heart has to work harder to be able to get the blood flow up to the brain. Sorry, horse, but don't get in the way. Got all these horses that are chilling just outside the dome. They're going to have to start spawning in the dome. The problem with being very tall is the fact that if you're too tall, gravity will be a jerk and kill you because your bones being brittle and such. No, gravity doesn't cause bone brittleness. Bone brittleness is caused by either osteoarthritis or a lack of calcium, usually a mineral deficiency. Gravity is not going to cause your bone brittleness. Gravity will cause your heart to have to work harder because it has to push your blood higher up through your body to get it to where it needs to go. Being tall can also be a bad thing, especially for women, unfortunately. See, a tall woman doesn't bother me at all either. I I'm sure that that's, you know, because kids can be cruel at the best of times. Growing up, I could see that definitely being an issue. But once you're older, I don't know. Like, I don't think height doesn't play into personality at all. Now, with that said, I'm not a woman and I'm not over 6 feet tall, so I can't say for sure what their experiences would be like. I could understand as a youth if they were tall. That would be like, because my daughter, when she was growing up, she was really quite tall for her age. I think she capped out at, I want to say she's like 5'7", somewhere around there. But when she was younger, in her like 9, 10, 11, 12, she was growing quite a bit faster than her peers. And so for the longest time, she would be the tallest in her class. And then it started to switch. And she, you know, capped out sooner than her classmates. But I don't know if she was ever picked on about it as a youth, though. About her height. I mean, she picks on her mom for her height. Her mom's like 5'6", so she's only an inch taller, but she picks on her, so. Yeah, the same size heart of 5'9" as you do at 6'5". That's why it just has to work harder. You're right. I'd say to be maximum 6'3". However, I'm happy with 6'1". I'm grateful for my height. I know my son. He loves being 6'4". He loves, you know, being that. I think he enjoys being that go-to person when somebody needs help. Right? You like being 6'4", right?
Yes, but the pain that comes with it, no.
Yeah, you did have growing pains when you were younger, like crazy growing pains.
11:11 is when I got the notification for your stream.
Really? I was like
no joke,
2 hours into the stream by then, or almost 2 hours.
No joke, 11:11. Finally get a stream notification.
Speak of the devil. He's beside me. Let's put that shovel away now, because it's nearly completely broken. And we have got, like, nothing accomplished today. We've really just been screwing around on this stream, haven't we? Got nothing done. A little bit of dirt dug out and some trees chopped down. That seems to be about the extent of our work that we've managed to accomplish. We got another 45 minutes to go, but I'd say we weren't overly productive, and I could have swore I heard a creeper. Yes, I did. Hello! Jerk! Viper says, wow, perfect timing. Yeah. Actually, eerily creepy, unless, of course, he was watching the stream in the background. Then it's not as eerily creepy. Were you watching the stream?
No.
No, you just
I was coming downstairs because I got the notification at 11:11. You know, I'm just gonna walk downstairs.
Yeah, well, your ears must have been ringing that I was talking about you.
I come downstairs and just slowly poke my head to the door because I heard you talking about me.
Oh, yawning. That's not good. Yeah, it is eerily creepy when he's hanging out behind me. A little bit on the disturbing side. However, he is tall enough that if I go whack like that, then he's going to feel it.
No.
Actually, no, because my headrest and my chair is in the way.
Yeah, and your headrest would hit here. Your headrest would hit me on my arms because I'm standing there like this. What is this? Sharpie.com.
There's actually a Sharpie website. I guess there would be.
Sharpie.com.
There you go. You want to buy some Sharpies off their website?
No, I'm good.
More trees chopped. Oh, it's just these couple of trees we had to do. We can do another row of dirt. Yeah, I guess I didn't get Garrett hidden last time, so I'm surprised he was able to get back. Unless he just created another YouTube account with just a slight variation difference in the spelling of his name. Whatever. I mean, them arriving is still views on the channel, and it still ends up being comments on the video when it works towards your comment algorithm. They're just not useful comments. Why does talking to you here basically the equivalent of free counseling and advice on life? Well, there you go. Maybe I should start charging by the hour. Thank you for reaching Dr. Terris. What's your problem tonight? I mean, I've got a little bit of life experience, right? I'm in my 40s, and I want to say that my attitude towards life is a younger attitude towards life because I'm into technology. I love technology. I love playing video games. That's my hobby. I enjoy that. I can connect more maybe with people that are a generation younger than I am. Yeah. I've got kids in the current... Yes, I get along with your friends totally fine.
You do. Because you and Spoon just sit there and talk about computers.
Exactly.
So, I got bored, so I looked back in your videos. Looked back to your first mage leveling video. It has hit 10,000 views.
Yeah, it's almost 11,000 views, I think, now, that first mage one. Getting close to it, anyway. Please, no charges. Hee hee. Don't worry, I won't. Don't swear, Terris. I'm 26, and I can give some life advice. There you go. Muhammad, you can give life advice as well. See, I don't even know if it's advice. I'll give my opinion, but I think people need to take their own, like they need to make their own decisions from it. I can't say, well, you have to do this. I'll say, okay, you know what? This is kind of what I've experienced, and draw from it what you can. Unless, of course, they're my kids. They got to do it my way.
No.
Well, I can try to tell my kids they need to do it my way. They won't, but I can try to tell them that.
Definitely. I somewhat do.
She's a free spirit, your sister.
You mean a freak?
A freak, too, whichever. She's probably watching this now, too. Her ears are going to be ringing. Why did you call me?
Nah, I bet you she's sitting in the common area with her friends.
Well, she's been working on a paper. I noticed that today.
It's so funny how she's like, no, I don't have enough time to take the laptop over, forgets her desktop, and comes back for it.
Doop, doop, doop. My inventory is totally full again. This project is the plague of my inventory. Everybody reach down, hit that like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you get notified every time we go live. Even when it's 2 hours late. Sometimes I wonder, YouTube. Ask your son if he's ever had to pick something from the shelf for his friends. Haha, I've been actually...
Yeah, I've had to.
I could see you having to do that for Spoon.
Spoon, Marty, Jig. Mostly.
Certainly not Swag.
No, not him.
And probably not Ozzy either.
No, I do for him.
Really? Because he's not that much shorter than you.
No, he's just slightly taller than Spencer.
Oh.
Yeah. He's just slightly. Just a wee bit. Me and Donnie are like an inch apart from each other. He's taller.
And then you got Martina.
Yeah. What did she say? She was like 4'11".
She's, yeah, somewhere around there. We got a big dirt hole here.
So I'm like, what? A foot and 4 inches taller? No. 4 foot and 5. How much would that be?
1 foot 5 inches taller.
Yeah.
Creeper! Creeper, and I'm stuck in a hole. Total
Miss.
fail shot.
Miss.
Oh, what are you doing?
Don't jump while shooting a bow unless you aim down before you jump.
Can you please ask your 6-year boy what
would be his
advice?
I need my glasses. I'll be right back.
He's going to get his glasses to read that. It says, so basically, can you please ask your 6-foot boy what his advice would be when he's with women? Does it help being tall when you're interacting with women? Well, he never ever leaves his basement, so he's the wrong guy to ask.
Okay, my glasses I can read now. When I'm interacting with my friends that are female, it is weird because they have to look like directly straight up. Because most of them that I talk to are short. Like, even when I talk to most of my friends, I gotta look down. Or stand like 4 feet back.
I went and cleaned out this area, and there's actually a tree up there that I need to clear off. Oh no, we're going to make it. We can get this dirt swath done before I got to start worrying about trees again.
How old was I when I hit 6 foot, like 14, 15?
Yeah, somewhere between 14 and 15, I think, is when you hit 6 foot.
And I surpassed Mom when I was like, what, 12?
Oh, it's somewhere around there.
I know my height comes from your mom's side.
My dad's side.
Wasn't it your mom that had the...
No, my dad has... My dad's uncles are like 6'6" and taller.
I thought that was your
6'6" to 7'2".
brothers.
I need back up on this hill. Oh, there's like a massive pile of dirt here.
Perfect place to put lava.
Exactly. A little lava pool hiding here. Oh, Racecrafter is still on the server. Okay, this is a massive little dirt hole.
Oh, you could also put, like for one of the holes, put water with the magma blocks underneath.
Except for the water, it'll have that blue color, and I don't want that out here. It's going to be lava, and maybe... how many blocks high? Does anybody know how many, they could say offhand, how many blocks high the smoke from the campfires go?
7.
Is it 7? So I could put like a layer of glass, campfire, glass, lava, and then this...
You can't even put, like, a fence above it. Not even iron bars.
I thought you could. What about carpet?
Maybe carpet. But when I was building...
I know there's something that you can use to... Oh, let's, like, bury myself in gravel here.
When I was building my, blacksmith on your
What is the recipe for making a campfire?
Sticks, charcoal, and logs. Coal or charcoal in the middle, sticks up and around the tops, for side, top, and the other side.
I probably don't have any coal on me here. And my pickaxe is Silk Touch. So I know I have some coal blocks back. We're going to have to try that out. We'll have to test it and see what we can cover a campfire with, and I'm stuck in a ghost block.
Right click ghost block.
If it's a floating ghost block, though, you can't right click on it and make it happen.
That's weird. That must be with... What's the server running on? 1.14.4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost blocks have been a problem since the beginning of time, though.
Yeah, but you used to be able to right click them before. And when they're floating, it would work. Okay.
Diggy diggy hole, diggy diggy hole. Actually, this is choppy down a tree, not diggy diggy hole. We were diggy diggy hole.
Ah, so you're a true Canadian. You're a lumberjack.
Yeah. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
No. No.
Ah, little Monty Python, eh?
We want a shrubbery.
Looking at you from this camera angle is so weird. What, straight on? Sorry.
That's where you just slowly start to turn the camera side.
But if I have it to the side, I've got the mic boom here is in the way.
Then put the mic above the camera.
Yeah, but then the mic is like way up here.
Boo-hoo, mine's like here.
Yeah, no, I like it right here. Because then I can get the ASMR.
I can do that with my mic too. I just gotta lean halfway into my desk.
Yeah, I don't have to lean into my desk. I can just ASMR
I also
right
sit
here.
back like this while playing.
Sniper, welcome. Y'all are talking about being tall. Here I am, 5'5". Hey, there's nothing wrong with being 5'5" either.
For the average height of male and globally is actually 5'5". So
Is it really?
you're the average height.
Is it really 5'5" for
Yes.
the average man?
For the United States, it's 5'8" or 5'9".
I'm Googling it.
Then for globally, I'm pretty sure it was 5'5" or 5'6".
Global average height of male. Feet. I'm not doing it. Worldwide data.
That doesn't explain anything.
Okay, that was just average height by country Wikipedia. Well, let's look at Canada and see what it says. The average height in Canada
5'9".
is 5'9" for males and 5'4" for females. Let's look at, say, the United States. United States is
5'9" and 5'.
5'9" and 5'3.5" for females. So now we'll look at United Kingdom. 5'9" for males, 5'3.5"
5'9".
for females.
Turkey, there is no answer.
Oh
Uganda.
yeah, Turkey and Uganda don't have any males
Togo.
apparently.
Or Tanzania.
There's actually lots of countries that don't have any recorded height for males. Now Wikipedia is crowdsourced, so that's where. So girls prefer 6 feet and up. That's not necessarily true.
No.
Girls prefer nice guys. Eventually.
Eventually, yes. But,
Douchebags when they're young.
yeah,
Nice guys when they get older.
and I just don't care to date.
Alrighty, how's the inventory doing? The inventory is nearly full again. We might as well go unload before we start this next row. A few little pieces of scragglers here that we got to pick up. And inventory is, I guess, technically officially full.
Ren's got the right idea.
Ren, girls don't want nice guys. Okay, we'd like to think they do. Viper says, I think I'm around 5'2" or 5'4". Haven't checked in a while. But I'm 14, so I'll just see. You're still got tons of growth time left, so I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't stress about your height at all. Dark Oak was in, what, this one? And then this was Random Crapola. But that's now full. That one's full. We'll throw Flint in this bottom corner. I was really hoping that we would have had more accomplished today. But when I stand out looking this way, and I still don't see that border over there, and we're not even actually reached the edge of the dome on this side yet.
So I see your alien dude jumped off the top.
Oh, that's interesting. I must have banged my desk and had him. My Stargate Asgard apparently jumped off the top shelf and landed on the third shelf down on my cabinet behind me.
He couldn't take it being short anymore.
What time are we at? It's 11:30. We got a little bit more time here that we could try to get more of this dirt out. Bring it, dirt monsters. Okay, there's a huge layer of dirt here. Look at how much dirt layer this is. It's like 6 deep. Why?
By the way, I still need your help getting my stream stuff set back up.
Maybe we'll look at that this weekend. I have to have a World of Solitude meeting this weekend, so... It's when they decide to vote me out. I get voted off the island. Oh, would you see that? There's a piece of log that I left there that I did chop down. How dreadful. Floating tree. Whoa.
What? What?
I don't even know where to begin on that. Don't talk about your birth dates, guys, if you could. There's some information that you do want to keep private.
How did trees come into play?
I have no idea.
That's my main question. Is where did the trees come from? Not like physically.
Like, this layer of dirt is ridiculous. There's so much of it here.
I could have it done in a day.
What's that?
I could have it done in a day.
You couldn't have this all done in a day. Impossible.
No.
In survival? Impossible.
No. When all I do in Minecraft is just sit there and mine.
Still impossible.
You'd be surprised.
This is a 20 chunk by 20 chunk area of dirt.
I did a 10 by 10 chunk all the way down to bedrock in a day.
No, you did not.
Yeah.
Not possible. Not in survival.
Efficiency 5 and breaking 3.
you would still have to have mending on it, and you'd be like every half hour repairing that pickaxe.
No, it's called you have a shulker box with like 20 of them in there. Pretty cool.
Then you had vein miner.
Nope. Vein miner wouldn't work for that.
I gotta call you on that one. There's no way you could get that done. I've done massive digs before solo.
Yeah, but you do them 2 hours at a time.
Still, 2 hours at a time times, 15 streams to do it is still 30 hours of time, which is more than a day.
Yeah, but most of the time you're doing them, you stop there for a while and like switch tasks.
Viper says the date of my birth isn't really private to me. It will be when you get older, trust me. For identity verification, you shouldn't talk. Some things you just, yeah.
I just don't talk to people.
I mean, be free with what information you want, but eventually you're going to want to say, you know what, I want to keep some information private.
Here's my credit card number. Here's my social security number.
And the next swath here, of which I'm sure we're going to hit trees on the way back. Actually, we'll go check that now before we get too carried away. Yes, that'll be trees that need to get chopped.
Terraforming.
What are we doing today, Sam? We are digging dirt. We are digging lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of dirt and trees. Dark oak trees, like they're going out of style. Like, I've seen enough dark oak right now to... I could build the dome in dark oak planks. I've farmed up enough.
Just burn it.
Fire spread's turned off. I can't burn it.
I'm guessing explosions are turned off also.
Mob griefing is. I'm not sure if TNT is. I think we can mine with TNT. Yeah, but then you end up like losing a lot of the terrain features because they'll start blowing away some of the dirt,
That's why you
stone
only do
blocks.
the top layer. And with how much dirt you have enough to do 2 layers of it.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I was standing on a leaf if there was a ghost block there.
No, you're on the edge of the leaf.
Mr. Beast would be disappointed in you. Unfortunately, I think he would be with the amount of trees I've been knocking down.
Oh, I'm his son.
For every tree that drops here, it's one that he's planting elsewhere. So we're making up for it.
These are fake trees, though. They are virtual. Technically, they only planted like 1,500 trees out of the 20 mil.
They will have them all planted, though.
But it's not Mr. Beast who's planting it, it's the organization.
Yep.
So technically, Mr. Beast has only planted like 100 trees.
Okay, he was responsible for pushing
Responsible,
the...
yes, but planting them, no. Can't be in my life.
I'll still give him the credit for planting them.
Yeah.
He's done good.
Yeah,
For a
'cause he did
YouTuber. Now,
20 million in, like,
by
1
no
month.
means is that enough for what, we should be doing with our planet, for how much we've harvested. But at least it's a step in the right direction. Here's a YouTuber that's, stepping out. I mean, you can't say that about any other celebrity type that's out there. Can't say that about any government that's out there saying, oh, hey, we're going to just do a campaign to replant all these trees that we've been harvesting.
Like how one of the governors left his country because it's on fire.
That's not all their fault.
And cut fire suppression back by 70%. And now what is it, like 12 million acres fires at?
I don't know. It's devastating. Absolutely devastating.
At the rate it's going, they, from what I've seen, there's no...
The workers probably hate him for making them plant so many trees. Well, no, because that's their job.
No, because they were the ones... He brought up the idea, and they were happy to do it and join up with him.
Yeah, I mean, the workers, that's what they're there for, right? Like, it's...
If they don't have trees planted...
They don't have a tree planting organization if they're not planting trees, so... This has just guaranteed them work for the next little while.
Yeah.
Because I think they said it'll probably... I think it'll take them like 18 months or something to get all the trees planted or something like that.
18 months. It's like 18 and a half or something like that.
Inventory is dang well full again. Jojo, welcome to the stream. Well, hello. Who is the giant in the background? Don't worry, I'm joking. Not trying to be rude, but seriously, who is that? Tell him I say hi. That's my son. That's Saul Terris in the background. And he is a giant. He's 6'4".
And I'm currently not standing up straight. I'm standing there like this.
And you're also behind me on the angled camera, too, so... We are running out of storage space for all this stuff. In fact, I think that's getting us really close to kind of the end of what we can load in here. Sticks, stones. We can't do any more oak. There's obviously no dark oak in there. This one's full. We could do some more dark oak in here. And some oak. We are pretty much done for dirt, so... Let's go grab a little bit more dirt just to kind of fill in that one chest. And then we're going to haul stuff back and unload and then call it for the day. He plays in the NBA? No, he's about as athletic as my big toe.
Yes, that is me, Viper. Did I say anything? No.
Tall Terrace, the one in World of Solitude Discord. You're absolutely right.
Okay.
And back again. Ah, ghost blocking jerks.
No, it was the next block.
Nope, I got it. Nah.
Oh, if you ran around it.
I didn't. I'm running right down the middle.
You ran around it.
I didn't. No. Dang, chill with the roast, Terrace. Ouch, that's your kin. What? He's not an athlete.
Oh, no.
He'll be the first to admit he's not an athlete. The day he could drop PE in school, he was all over that like a dirty shirt.
The only time you're going to see me run is if...
Somebody's chasing you with a shotgun.
No,
Like,
there's a moose in front.
well, you did run pretty good when the moose was out there. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Can't run out of cancer.
I'm going to try to get this whole path here done. What was that? The fact that every time I speak through an electronic device, my voice goes to Marina Trench Deep. Mariana Trench Deep.
Low. Real low. How are you doing?
Wow, you suck at doing a low voice.
It's because I've been sitting here yakking for how long? My throat's a little on the dry side.
You could... Bet you with cold coffee. One question, 10 cent bill.
Where am I sitting at tonight? Let's check and see where we...
You're like 18 something.
Let me actually refresh this page now. I know we're at 18 for sure. We did hit the 18 mark. 1802! Woot! Thank you guys again for breaking that 1800 sub barrier. I appreciate that. 2,000! I've got a really hard goal of 10K by the end of the year. I know it's lofty, but I'm really trying to that go. So
I'm pretty sure it's actually possible.
Get a couple more of these raids by some of these big guys, and I mean, you know, shout out again to the Fana Nation, Effect 2.0 coming in with a raid.
Jojo, that's already a channel.
Terris, your son should make a channel called Tall Terris. He has, yeah. He just hasn't been streaming on it because he needs me to set up his stream stuff. Because, you know, I didn't have to figure it out on my own.
Sorry, it's the humor.
Oh, he pulls the dang C card on me all the time. Oh, I can't set it up. I've got cancer. You know what? Bite my ass.
No, you know, if I were to try and do it, I would break something.
You're not going to break anything. You're not physically going to break anything. You might wreck Windows and then it's a wipe and reinstall, but...
I don't want to do that again. I just did that last month.
He pulls that dang C card, and that's... What do you do when the kid does that, right?
You sit there and laugh with me.
He wasn't... It was like not even a week after his diagnostic, and he started to pull that card. Ooh, wait. Ooh, yep. That shovel was a little bit on the weak side. That was my mending shovel, too. That would have been trash. That would have been so... I've had that shovel for a long time now.
Before Don wiped his server, I had a mending pickaxe, mending sword, everything like the best gear you can get in the game. And I died in lava with it.
Oh, no way.
With everything I had.
You got a sub from Viper.
No, I subbed to Viper.
Oh. Oh, okay. I thought maybe this is a Viper had subbed to you. Sorry, I read that wrong.
No, I subbed to Viper. I'm surprised I haven't moved.
Sam, son, take out the trash. Sorry, Dad, cancer. Yes! Literally, absolutely 100%
No.
yes.
No, it's... I can't have cancer.
Yeah. Or I can't chemo.
Or if I misspell something, that was the chemo.
Yeah.
Gonna walk away.
It's...
Terris, would you rather be 200 feet or 2 million inches?
Isn't it the same?
That's the exact same.
Honestly, I wouldn't want to be either one of them. Oh, wait, no, 2 million inches? That's
No.
way taller than 2 feet.
That's
They're 200 feet.
20,000 feet, isn't that?
Yeah, that's up there.
So 200 feet would be better.
Yeah, because then, I mean, I wouldn't want to reach the moon. Okay, how many...
Is there...
Why do I keep doing that? Because I'm an idiot. Deal with it.
Just don't have the calculator.
Convert inches to feet.
To gallon.
2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's 166,000 feet, 166,666 feet. 2 million inches.
0.7.
0.7.
Because the way the number is rounded, it physically doesn't end.
Why would anybody want to... Like, that's crazy.
17. Would you rather be 17 feet or 17 inches? Neither.
Neither, yeah.
Because 17 inches, what, like, about there? Like, the height when Buddy's standing to his
Why
back.
is this dark oak tree so tall?
I don't know. Why do they have to have oak trees that's virtually, like, annoying to chop down?
Some of those
Burn
oak
it,
trees,
and then you burn whole forest.
Yeah, some of those oak trees are absolute trash. It's good to see you guys making good light of the cancer comedy jokes. Don't see that often. Almost brings a tear to my eye. Best of luck on your recovery. He's in remission right now. They won't call him actually cancer-free until he's 5 years.
Well, technically, what, like 4 years?
Yeah, like from the time
months?
from the time that he started his remission, to the 5 years from that point is when he'll be considered cancer-free.
4 years, 4.5 years.
So we got a ways to go, but I mean, bit by bit, he's getting better. I mean, his immune system is trash, so if anybody sneezes on him, he has to have a bath in hydrogen peroxide for a week.
Jojo, neither.
If you had to choose one, 17 feet, because 17 inches tall, you wouldn't be able to do anything. 17 feet.
Nor if you were 17 feet.
You couldn't do anything at 17 feet either, but at 17, like, it would be...
You would be in so much physical pain.
Yeah, it would... I mean, all of them would suck, but I would choose the 17 feet over the 17 inches. Neither wasn't an option. Play fair in the game.
I choose not. N-O-T.
You can't pick letters out
I
of
can
random
do whatever
words
I
and spell not.
There was no rule saying I couldn't. Law of surprise.
Jojo says, "Oh my God, I had no idea. You will overcome cancer. Keep fighting, my boy. I believe in you." That's from Jojo. Yeah, back in May, about 2 weeks, week and a half, 2 weeks after his 18th birthday, I did actually post a video shortly after he got diagnosed. He was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia. So, yeah, he's gone through 4 different rounds of chemo, and the first round was a real kick in the ass, because
The
last round didn't help either because of the infections he kept getting, but... May the wart be with you. Well, you wouldn't want warts, because that's not good.
I heard work and I was about to go work. Elliot's from Halo. Work.
Alright, so we've cleaned out a little bit more room here. We're going to just unload some more stuff before we haul all this back. This can go, that can go. This can unload. We'll stick the flour in there. And then we'll grab the chests up. Because I think now everything's pretty much full here, I think. I think we've managed to successfully fill up the 8 shulker boxes I've got here.
Only 8?
I thought I had 9 shulker boxes. I think I left one out in the red, in the Mesa biome.
Haha! I was right.
You were right on the Halo reference. Keep in mind, I haven't played Halo since Halo 1.
It's on Steam.
Buddy of mine and we stayed up. We at the time, you could rent Xboxes back then. And we rented the Xbox specifically for Halo. We grabbed Halo and we played it all night and finished it. It was such... Like, that was... That was the game for the original Xbox. And then I bought myself an Xbox and then I modded it.
Yeah, and then that one broke.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. Like, I don't even think we kept the pieces to that one anymore, so...
No, I still have the games.
Jacob never showed up today. No, he kind of comes and goes.
I still try to play, Baldur's Gate on my 360. I remember completing that game with...
Baldur's Gate was a lot of the... is it Dark Shore, I think? Baldur's Gate Dark Shore?
Was,
or
Dark Alliance.
Dark Alliance, that's right.
Me and...
Actually, I wonder if there's a PC version of that.
I would love that, because...
I would play that on PC. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Me and Oswag played the entire game, and if we got stuck on a boss, we would walk away for an hour, come back and beat it first try.
Sometimes that's what you need to do when you get into those boss fights that are too tough.
Oh, we had, like, the top gear for at where we were at.
Viper says, me and Sweeney make Halo jokes as Sweeney's avatar is a modified Master Chief. Yeah, I noticed you guys were discussing the avatars in the Discord today.
I need to play Halo again.
Because isn't it somewhat modeled after Zoomofoids?
Yeah, Zoomofoids? No, it is...
I want to say it's Zoomofoid. That uses a Halo variant. Master Chief. And you know what? Speaking of Halo and Microsoft and the bullcrap that they pull, if you're going to create a virtual assistant for an operating system and name it Cortana, should it not sound like Cortana?
Oh!
What the biggest disappointment that was. The very first time I installed Windows 10 and I was greeted by the personal assistant Windows 10 and it was not Cortana's voice, I was crushed. Absolutely
I
crushed.
didn't even know. I've never used Cortana. I've never heard it, but
It's not her voice. And it still is... It still bothers me over that. Like, I honestly, like, what are you thinking, Microsoft? You own Cortana. Why not use that voice in Windows 10?
Doom Guy had the different but same. His was more of like an oxygen suit. But Doom, yeah, Sweeney's avatar was Doom. I remember that. I've seen that before. But Halo was a variant of Doom Guy's suit. Because I think Doom was out before Halo.
Oh, Doom's been around for a million years, man. The original Doom?
Yeah.
Way before Xbox was a thing.
Copyright issues. But
Yeah, who's going to tell Microsoft to copyright something? They would have just bought the rights for it.
oh yeah. But they technically didn't have to because
There wouldn't be copyright, like, because Microsoft owns Cortana. They own Halo. They own Bungie. I don't see how there's copyright issues if they use Cortana's voice in the operating system. If that's the case, don't name it Cortana. Go back to Microsoft Sam, thanks.
what?
That's what the original female voice was in Windows. Microsoft Sam is what her name was.
That must have been like 8 or something like that.
Every version of Windows from 3.1 to Windows 8 was Microsoft Sam.
There wasn't one for Windows 7.
Yeah, there was a voice.
What?
Yeah.
For how long I had a Windows 7?
It sucked.
I never knew.
Minecraft player, can I join? No, you can't. Unfortunately, this is a content creator server. You need to be a YouTube or Twitch content creator to be able to play on the World of Solitude server. And then you got to go through like an application process on the World of Solitude Discord. And then we have like big powwow meetings to decide who the next sucker for punishment would be. I mean, content creator would be.
Paris, would you rather be a KSI? Neither.
Well, I'd like their subscriber bases, but I wouldn't want to be either of those guys.
No,
I would, you know what? I would sooner be, if I had to choose one of them, I would sooner be KSI than Logan Paul, because Logan Paul's kind of a douchebag.
he walked into a forest of dead people. Where's that Jake? Oh, it was one of them. No, it was KSI. Right? KSI won the fight because Logan Paul.
Yeah, KSI won the fight because Logan Paul,
Jeez.
he had 2 fouls, so he got 2 points deducted. If he hadn't fouled and didn't get the points deducted, he probably would have won. Alright, we are like totally chocked full of inventory at this point. We are done. And that cat dropped a deuce, didn't she? Whew. The litter box is in the hallway behind us. That cat. Damn. I'm dying. I'm dying in here.
No.
And she left too. She's like, yeah, I'm not hanging around with that. You guys have fun. Later. You want to close my door? There should be a spray. Ah, you already did. Good. Thank you. Alrighty, it's time to unload our inventory, and then actually I might not even unload the inventory tonight. I think because it's already midnight now. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 37 minutes.
Logan Paul isn't even that strong though.
Well, he's been beefing out some. Like, he's been working out. Like, I'll give him
Have
that.
you seen pro wrestlers though and stuff like boxers and stuff?
Why, he's not
It's
ripped like they
half
are.
the size.
Alrighty, guys. Seeing how we are at midnight here, we are going to call it quits for the night.
Oh, it is.
I appreciate you guys chilling and hanging out with me and hanging out and enjoying this conversation. And I am super thankful to be back and streaming. And yeah, guys, thank you. We did officially hit 1,800 subscribers on the channel. That's a big shout out to you guys out there because you guys make that happen. And we're going to keep pushing forward. Really try to push to get up to 2,000 so we can do another 10-hour stream marathon. We'll do all kinds of different things. Play all kinds of different games. I might do like maybe like a Skyrim 10-hour stream marathon or something like that. I'm not sure.
Modded Skyrim.
We'll see. We'll kind of play it by ear as we get closer to that 2,000 mark. But we're less than 200 away now on that. So we'll keep pushing and sharing it out and getting that way. So subscribe if you're new to the channel. Ring that notification bell and hit the like button on the video. And we will catch you next time. Later.